My name is Leslie Agard, and I'm the proud spouse of Trevor Agard, under the great leadership of Andy and Lynn. And my story is a little bit different. I joined the business, actually, my dad invited me to BPM. I was recruited by my father. And it's very important when you invite somebody that you follow up. I don't think I came the first, second, or maybe I came the third time he invited me. I was very skeptical. I didn't pick up a kid. I didn't schedule follow-up right on the spot, but they followed up. And they got the follow-up appointment. And then when I had all my questions answered, I said, you know what do I have to lose? And I kind of got started. If you had told me this business would change my life, I joined this space for nothing. I was looking to find my husband, and it's funny. I think it's very important. I mean, I joined the business. I got my license within 5 months. Back then, you needed your securities license as well. I was, a pretty good producer. I was a good trainer. Didn't have a big team. And Trevor and I got married 5 years later, for a while. But it's funny, I look at the journey. After we had our first daughter in 2008, I kind of went on maternity leave. I was not going to the BPMs anymore, but I was still in the business, in my mind, right? So when you hear people say, when you stop going to the meeting, you're dying in the business, it's so true. Even though you might not believe it or think it, it's not the same. Because I had a very hard time going back to the BPM. I remember Trevor would come home and he'd say, I was like, how's BPM? How many team members do we have? How are things going? So I'm thinking I'm still engaged. But he was looking for more support, right? Because when we met, I was in the business, I was licensed, I was out on the field every day. And after we got married, things kind of changed, right? Especially after the kids. So he kind of wanted that kind of support. So it's important that you figure out what kind of balance you want to have. My focus was the home front, obviously. It still is, but I've kind of transitioned, and I understand that he does need me, or he would like me to also be more involved in the field training and attending the BPM. And one of the things he did, which is very smart, is he got me, he said, why don't you start coming once a week? And then that's when he kind of got me back to the office. And the next thing you know, I'm MC, I'm on the schedule. It's like, I didn't ask to be put on the schedule. The next thing you know, I'm teaching an orientation class. So what is that doing? You're giving a person more responsibilities, and then the old me is coming back, right? And I do thank you for that, Trevor. But it's so important. It doesn't matter what level of support you want to provide to your spouse, but because I've been out on the field, I know this business. When he's down, I kind of know what to say to kind of, that's the business. You get punched down, but you get back up, But if I wasn't in the business, if I didn't understand the nature of our business, I think if I wasn't supportive and he's down, what would I tell him? I told you, why are you wasting your time? Or spend more time with the kids. So it's very important that you figure out a way to get your spouses more involved. Even if they don't want to join, if they don't want to attend the BPMs regularly, maybe get them once a month at Fast Start, or once a month at Fast Start, or once a week. Slowly get them integrated, have them talk to other people and spouses, and you'll see the transformation. Because if you're on the same page, you're dead, right? If you're focused, everything you're doing is for the family and for the organization, but you're moving at the same pace because you kind of know what's going on with the team because you're there, as opposed to, I really believed I was in the business. I mean, if you would ask me, I'm like, I'm in the business, you don't see me there for 3 years. I'm in the business. I'm not in the business. And one day what really ticked me off was he said to me, he said, you know what? The business is not in your blood. And I turned to him and I was like, how dare you? I joined the business before I met you. I didn't join because of you. I joined because I wanted to change my life. So it was true, and it's not what I wanted to hear, but it made me think about, it's so true. There are sacrifices you have to make. They're not easy. It's a constant struggle juggling the kids. And we almost didn't make it here. I almost didn't make it here today because of the kids. But you just have to really fight and prioritize and make the sacrifices that you need in order to get the job done. And it's funny, I think it was yesterday, Jamie was saying how you kind of hit SMD and you plateaued. His story, I'm like, that's us. You know, I think Trevor hit it really quickly. We weren't married when he hit it. And then ever since then, it's kind of like, yeah, you're making $100,000, you're comfortable with your lifestyle, but then you see all these people coming in and they're moving fast. You know, they're bypassing. So we're at the point where I'm at the point where I'm ready to get back to work and go back to my old self and be out on the field more. I'm excited about that. And no more kids, but it's important. You know, I see the difference. The kids know when he's not there. A lot of times he's not at home. I'm taking care of the family, but they know he's out there working for the family, and that is so important. So if your spouse is not really engaged, have them come as much as possible. Have them go to Vegas. Don't push them, right? Back off and then revisit this situation. And if you can get them involved, you'll see your business soar. And I'll see you guys all at the top.